This morning's news headlines: homelessness is on the rise, new president's policies supporters dislike, rumors of wars and gunfights, celebrities given awards last night, and another 19 employees replaced by AI. You switch off your TV thinking this is the best time to be alive. A glance at your phone, it's 7:45, so you rush off to work, take a train ride. Inside the train, you visualize your product's archetype, how to formulate your new design, and what your finished work will look like.
The latest vehicle is on the road. It captures every attention, all eyes on. Brand new fur, brand new clothes, headphones. Everyone is going for, but no one knows. You're the soul, behind it all. And when you are gone, your product will live on as a legacy of an industrial designer.
From an inception in your head to a conception in your hand, it undergoes progression inside a double diamond procession. Hello, Asla, co-creator of your own reality. Welcome to Asla's Bread, the only place that fuels you to quantum leap your current finances and become a lifetime winner. Your day to walk away from the matrix is here. First on a Pentelix sketch paper with a pentel, pencil, a tracy, stencil, and a basic eraser, no fidelity, wireframers. Then onto your Lenovo ThinkPad, you use it drawing, a FreeCAD from SolidWorks, cross-check your affinity map to make sense. You call designing a brand, reach middle fidelity, not yet, a working model, answering the how much request on the stake on the map. When this thing is complex. Now on to the next race, use Lumiscape on shape and space claim. With FEA, you can now simulate how your product behaves as you showcase the final user interface. You did ideate the DFMA in Excel stage, prototypes done with SLA and custom retains. Its components are made by DMLS, FDM and SLS, undergoing iterative design process and proof of concept for a better UX on your journey map. Refined with Aliens Autodesk, smoke it when the sand from labs. Get track of bilometria, concept and airback. You the genius.
The latest vehicle is on the road. It captures every attention, all eyes on. Brand new fur, brand new clothes, headphones. Everyone is going for, but no one knows. You're the soul, behind it all. And when you are gone, your product will live on as a legacy of an industrial designer.
Clock out at 3 p.m, then you set to rest at your office desk. Open your favorite apps, have a fresh cook bedside chef and chef there. After a hard day's work, you decide to relax, so you head for the farmer's market. On a try and cook Bolocan bowl, a sauce in chicken. Mouth-watery dishes, typical Mexican. You buy the ingredients: chili, garlic, aniseeds, cumin, and chicken pieces, chocolate, peanuts, sugar, tortilla, etc. Fill up your shopping bag for your kitchen to cook throughout the day. It's in your daily plan, so you make dead. Your kitchen's well set. You got pens from Drugstop, Daxano and Downstrom pots, luggage on balls and a Lockstone cooktop, and Venta, refrigerator, Muela, seed grinder, Rivera spatula, Bella and Edza blenders, Metzak knives and a Black Decker food chopper. First you prepare, transfer, pepper to blender, add 3 cups of preserved chicken broth, add cumin and salt, blend to sauce, then strain the sauce. On a pan you toast oregano, cinnamon and almonds, then grind till paste and set aside. Preheat over to high, on each side, add boiled tomatoes and spice. Won't taste nice.
The latest vehicle is on the road. It captures every attention, all eyes on. Brand new fur, brand new clothes, headphones. Everyone is going for, but no one knows. You're the soul, behind it all. And when you are gone, your product will live on as a legacy of an industrial designer.
Hello again. I hope you enjoyed watching my music video. It dramatizes an industrial designer who loves cooking at home whenever he's not working. I'm going to use the music video to explain and demonstrate some important life-changing concepts. So keep watching. Asla, when you have shower in the bathroom, what number do you see written all over your body? And when you are looking into a mirror to fix your hair, what is that same number do you again see written all over your head? If you guessed the number 2, then you are correct. In your shower room, you rub the soap or shampoo on your 2 legs and 2 arms. And in front of your mirror, you touch your 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, and 2 ears. Now, do you think the number 2 is placed on your very own body randomly? Or is the universe trying to tell you something about the truth of life and existence in a simple, easy to understand language by using this very small number 2? Okay, stick with me because in this video, I'm going to show you why the number 2 is written all over every person's body, and this revelation should clarify some of your existing doubts and confusions about this life once and for all. This and more are covered in the first principle mindset of financial growth. So let's dive right in. First principle mindset of financial growth has 5 facets.
Facet number 1.
A scenario of values ripple effect. Asla, if you pause this video and look around you, you will notice that value is all around you. This means that whatever activities you may be engaged in are definitely of some value. Otherwise, there would be no point in carrying out those activities, right? Okay, the 2 good things about value is that 1, it is capturable, and 2, it is convertible. Let's start with time because it is the most valuable asset the Most High has given to every living person. I'll use a cook or chef as an example to illustrate how time can be captured and converted into other forms of values. A cook's time can be captured and converted into another value called delicious meals. Now, the value of his or her delicious meals is determined by the value of these 3 prerequisites. 1, the value of the kitchenware. 2, the value of the raw food substances. And 3, the value of his or her cooking skills and techniques. Kitchenware are such as a cooking stove, pots, pans, cutting boards, mixing bowls, spatula, blenders, knives, forks, etc. Raw food stuff are such as onions, potatoes, rice, chicken, fish, lettuce, flour, garlic, cabbages, sauces, flavors, etc. And cooking skills are such as blanching, searing, poaching, grilling, baking, roasting, braising, soldering, and so on. A cook or chef can further convert his or her prepared delicious meals into yet another value known as money in these 2 main ways. 1, by selling the delicious meals, and 2, by monetizing the documentation of the processes of cooking and preparing those delicious meals. Okay, the final set of values are personal values like health and hygiene that are obtained by eating those delicious meals. This is one real-life example of values ripple effect.
Facet number 2.
Understand how life works. Asla, they say the things we get for free, we abuse the most. Oxygen is for free, and yet people spend a lot of money on cigarettes. Fresh water can be collected for free from rainwater, and yet people spend a lot of money buying canned drinks and beverages. Time is another thing given to us humans for free, and yet people let it slip by on auto, only to have the guts to complain about other people's success and become jealous and envious. What else? The number 2 is written all over the bodies of every single one of the 8 billion people alive today for free also. And yet, a good number of those 8 billion people are saying there is no God, there is no hell, there is no Lucifer and Christ, the Bible is fake news, and so on. So then, what does your own 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 eyes, 2 legs, and 2 arms stand for? What do they represent? Are they just there randomly? See, light gets its name solely from dark. Good exists solely because of bad. Man is there solely because of woman. The point is, without one, the other cannot be. You do not need a powerful preacher or a top scientist to understand these things, because they are already written in your own body. So stop wasting your life trying to figure these things out and start having some real reverence for your Creator. Then work hard in life so that He can have something to bless you with. Period.
Facet number 3.
The 3 levels of quantum leap. Okay, now that you know God exists, do not just pray to Him to shower blessings on you like some fools do. It just doesn't and will never work like that. God is like a volunteer brick maker who doesn't have the straw. We humans are the ones who have the straw. So you must give Him your straw and then wait patiently, and He shall make and deliver your bricks in due time. Your job is to continuously provide Him with the straw, and His job is to make and deliver your bricks. But some fools see all those bricks piled up in His brickyard and think they can somehow get some by simply asking or begging Him. Those bricks at His brickyard are for delivery to their respective straw owners and cannot be given to random strangers. You see the picture? Okay, so what do I mean by saying give the brickmaker your straw? It means you have to put in the work by showing up almost every single day. And if you want your earnings to multiply, then you can implement these 3 levels of financial quantum leaping: the basic, advanced, and the highly advanced levels. The basic level of financial quantum leaping is achievable when a person has one side hustle apart from his or her main source of income. For instance, the industrial designer you watched in the music video could operate a design consulting business as a side hustle. The advanced level of financial quantum leaping is achievable when a person has 2 side hustles. For instance, the industrial designer in the music video could start and operate a design consulting firm and also branch out as a freelance designer for various companies on online money-making platforms such as Truelancer and People Per Hour. The highly advanced level of financial quantum leaping is achievable when a person has more than 2 side hustles. For instance, our industrial designer could 1. Operate a design consultancy firm, 2. Work as a freelance designer, and 3. Turn his love for cooking into a catering business like a fast food outlet or a restaurant. The main idea of this facet is to provide practical examples of having multiple streams of income, which is a foundation for wealth building.
Facet number 4.
Time travel into your financial future. Asla, if you are currently working as a school teacher, it would be a wise thing to study the lives of retired school teachers in your neighborhood or city. If you are a nurse or doctor in an hospital, then study the lives of retired nurses or doctors. If you are a civil engineer, pilot, chemist, mechanic, painter, archaeologist, clerk, receptionist, programmer, salesperson, or working any other 9-to-5 job, you got to do the same. Those retired folks who had once worked in the field or specialty you are currently working at are the best real-life examples of what your own life would be like at the end of your career, because you are following the path they once followed. That's why they say the term career path. So ask them a few questions like, did they own a private home before retiring? Did they own some cars? Did they manage to save at least $1 million before retiring? And are they now facing financial problems after retiring? I tell you, such simple interviews with retired folks are going to really open your eyes and move you to think and act differently, to make your story different from theirs. And the first step to take in order to make your story different from the stories of those retired workers is to time travel into your own financial future. I'll give you an example. According to Indeed.com, the average base salary for an industrial designer working in Spring, Texas in the USA is $120,070. And according to bestplaces.net, the annual living cost for a family living in Spring, Texas is $59,760. Therefore, an industrial designer with a family living in Spring, Texas would save around $60,310 in 1 year. If he or she works in that same city for 20 years, then he or she would save around $1,206,200, probably before retiring. But with kids, this figure is more likely to be reduced by almost half. Okay, let's say an industrial designer loves cooking and spends around 20 hours every week doing cooking, especially after work and during free times. If he or she diverts 10 of those 20 hours to a side hustle, then in 1 year, he or she would have 520 hours to do that particular side hustle. And in 10 years, he or she would have 5,200 hours of his or her time dedicated to that same one side hustle, which could pay off well and truly change his or her story from those of the retired folks he or she had interviewed. Just before we go into our final facet, listen, Asla. Our current era or age is known as the information age, where large amounts of information is available because of development in computer technology. This is evident all over the internet. Now, the Holy Bible in Genesis chapter 2 verse 15 to 17 talks about the tree of knowledge of good and evil. I guess we are moving towards the climax of that particular scripture. For instance, YouTube alone has all kinds of videos that will give you instant gratifications so that you forget how your valuable time is wasting away, videos that will deceive you into believing scams, videos that will drive you nuts and make you start behaving irresponsibly or immorally, and videos like this one that will help you understand how life works and inspire you to try new ideas in order to upgrade your life experiences in this lifetime. So, if this is your heart's desire, then be my guest and subscribe so that you can be in a community of like-mindeds.
Facet number 5.
A side hustle success story. You know, they say success leaves clues. So let me introduce you to Brian Chesky, an industrial designer also, just like the one dramatized in our music video. Brian Chesky graduated from the Rhode Island School of Design with a Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in Industrial Design in 2004. In October 2007, he moved to San Francisco to live with his classmate Joe Gebbia. The schoolmates didn't have enough money to pay rent, so they opened their house to short-term renters as a bed and breakfast, providing air mattresses for guests to sleep on. That simple side hustle idea rapidly turned into what is now an $84.05 billion company called Airbnb. Brian Chesky is the current CEO of Airbnb, and his net worth is around $11 billion. Interested? Click the link in the description box and find out more about Airbnb yourself.